Hey everyone, welcome back to Buick Outdoors. I'm Sheldon Marion, and on this video I'm going to show you how you can take one of these little pizza kits and make up some absolutely delicious pizza with it. And in Buick Outdoors fashion, we're going to be using some black bear pepperoni. So before we get to cooking here, we're going to take you on a little hunt from this spring where Shelby gets her first black bear.
I'm so excited. I'm vibrating with excitement now. I went for like dead center.
Yeah, okay. Ready to go see if we can find him?
Oh, I'm so ready. I've never been more ready.
After searching for a while with no luck, it was time to get some help and bring in the dogs. Come on out, pups. Daisy, Root, over here. Come here, guys. Daisy, right here. Right here, Daisy. There you go. Help me out. Root, Daisy. Come on, right here. Come on, right here. Root. Daisy. Daisy. Come on, get in there. Come on, guys. Help me out. Help me out. Oh, I can smell them now. Yep. Come on. Go get your bear. Good pups. Good dogs.
Oh, he's... This isn't a very, like, seductive position for him to be in.
Well, how do you feel?
Oh, I'm so happy. You're about to get some pictures of me, honey?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good boy, Rug. Hey, Ruger. You earned your dog food today, buddy. Hey, good boy. Ruger. Rug, come here. Come here, my friend. Good boy.
That was a real squeeze.
Good boy, Rug. Hey. Yeah, you get twice the food today. Good boy. Well, you guys, if you want to see how I turn a bear into any kind of pepperoni or sausages, I have a video made up there, and I'll put a link in the description below for you. But yeah, let's get to cooking. I've already went ahead and I pre-sliced up half of a white onion, just real nice thin pieces here. Took a portobello mushroom, nice big pieces for me, and then for Shelby, because she doesn't really like real big pieces, pretty well did the same thing, but then cut them all into half, and then about 1.5 green pepper. Again, just little 1/4-inch pieces. But now we have to slice up our black bear pepperoni here. So we'll get this sliced up, then we'll move over, and we'll start getting our pizza going here. So if you're wondering why there's a big chunk missing out of it, because this morning it was thawed and I wanted to eat some. So with this, you can make it as thick or as thin as you want. I like doing just kind of, they're roughly 1/4-inch slices or so. And when you're making this too, you can make either the big rolls like this, or you can make the real small thin ones. But we'll just take our time, slice all of this up, and then we'll see you over at the pizzas. So now that we got all of our pepperoni here sliced up, we're gonna preheat the oven to 450 Fahrenheit. And while that's getting preheated, we'll grab our pizza crust and we'll get going on our first pizza here. There we go, we got our pizza crust. And they come with pizza sauces in the package, but I got one that's open already, so I'm just gonna burn this one up here first. And a lot of times these things are pretty plain and bland, so once I put this on there, I'm gonna add a little bit more to it. And when you're putting this stuff on, you don't want to completely douse it. Put on a little bit like that at first. Grab you a spoon or brush. Get that on there. Try to spread it out evenly and then right to the edge. Something like that there, I guess. And when you're doing this too, you don't have to use pepperoni. You don't need pizza sauce. You can use chicken or ground beef. You can use whatever. Ranch, barbecue sauce. Doesn't really matter. You can switch it up, make it the way that you want to make it. And then because they're pretty bland, I'm basically just going to be making my own little Italian seasoning to put on here. So I'll start off with a little bit of basil. With a touch of oregano. And also a little bit of thyme. Now that we got that on there, we're going to take one of these pizza cheese mixes. I think it's a 3 cheese, mozzarella, cheddar, provolone. Rip that open. And then what you want to do is you want to put your cheese on first, because if you put on all your other stuff, the cheese just goes over top and then nothing gets cooked. And you just have kind of like a cold center with a hot cheese on top. It's not that good. So we'll take a little bit of cheese here. And again, the cheese, it's all up to you. You can use cheddar, Tex-Mix, this pizza mix, just mozzarella. You can get all fancy, use goat cheese, I guess, whatever. It's all up to you. You don't have to follow a recipe. You can always just change it up. And Shelby, she really enjoys her cheese, so we're gonna put quite a bit on here. Plus, a pizza without a lot of cheese, it's a pretty boring pizza. So we'll put about that much on. And now we'll get to our toppings. So with our toppings, we have some green peppers. When you're putting these on, it's kind of like when we were making our quesadillas there the other day. You don't just want to throw a big handful on kind of willy-nilly. You kind of want to have it spread out nice and even. That way when you take a bite, every bite has a little bit in it. There we go. We got some green peppers on there. Now we'll take our portobello mushrooms. Then with the mushrooms, just like everything else, you just kind of want to spread them out nice and even. You don't want a big clump. That's not very nice to bite into. So we'll spread it out like that. There we go. Call that about good enough. Now we'll take some of our black bear. Throw that on here. And don't be stingy with this. If you can get more on there, throw her on. Especially if it's for your woman. It'll make her happy. And hopefully she'll do dishes at the end.
I did dishes all day.
Because I'm cooking. Alright, there we go. Now that one there is ready for the oven. So I gotta read the instructions again. I think it says put in the oven for 6 to 8 minutes or until your crust turns brown. But what we're gonna be doing is once the crust is brown, we're gonna pull it out. Then we're gonna add just a touch more cheese on top just to kind of hold everything in place. And then we'll get to making my pizza. Well, you guys, Shelby's pizza has been cooking here for a little bit. So I think it's time to pull it out of the oven and just see how it looks. Oh, look at that. So now what we're going to be doing, we're just going to take a little bit more cheese. Sprinkle that on top, put it back in until the cheese on top is nice and melted. And then this pizza will be ready to eat. Alrighty, a little bit more cheese, throw it back in the oven, finish it off, and it'll be good to go. Well, we pulled out Shelby's pizza from the oven here. We let her cool down. And look at that thing in beauty. That's one nice pizza. So I think we're gonna cut into this. I have a couple minutes left on my pizza. The only difference is I just put a little layer of onions on it, so you're not missing much on there. So let's cut her down the middle. Look at that. There we go. A couple pieces of pizza for Shelby here. And maybe, while we wait for mine to cook, we can get her over here. She can give this pizza a try.
Alright. I'm excited to try this. I know a lot of people are nervous to try bear, so it's nice trying it in ways like this that kind of just a little different. That is good. That bear pepperoni has like a nice little kick to it. Oh, so good. Definitely better than like a good old panago pepperoni pizza.
Oh, perfect. Alright, there you go, guys. Another recipe for you. This one here is pretty fun to do if you got a bunch of people coming over. If you got kids, you know, one person does one, let your kids do the other. But anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoy this recipe. We'll catch you on the next one.